I'm Elizabeth Cook at the White House. I was invited here for the rare opportunity to speak with First Lady Dr. Jill Biden one-on-one. This is the first Christmas here at the White House for the Bidens, and the first time Dr. Biden was able to decorate for the holidays. The theme this year, Gifts from the Heart. The theme is all about coming together, but it comes at a time when our country could not be more divided. Dr. Biden, thank you so much for inviting us into the White House.
Welcome to the White House.
You can really sense the warmth and the love throughout the entire home. Unfortunately, it's coming at a time where there's so much acrimony going on across the nation, especially here in Washington, and now reports of dysfunction in the Vice President's office. Kamala Harris, who's from the Bay Area. You've been in Washington for many years. You've seen the ups and the downs. Is this something that you talk about with the President? And what do you think the Bidens can do to fix all of this?
Well, I think, Joe is fixing things. I mean, if you look at where we started when we came into office in January, I mean, I think he's made such progress in so many things. I mean, our kids are back in schools. Now we have vaccines for everybody who's 5 years or older. You know, we just passed the infrastructure bill. He brought together Republicans and Democrats, and now every child in America is going to have broadband so that everybody has equal access to education, and we're going to have better roads and clean drinking water, which means so much.
Right.
And so I think we've, you know, in just a short time, I think Joe's doing a great job in moving things forward.
You've spent your career in education, and you've seen how the pandemic shined a light on both the good and the bad parts of public education, and it's encouraged more parents to get involved in their children's education, but it's also turned into this political weapon. We saw in Virginia's governor's race that education can be something that can win or lose elections. Do you think that's good for our schools, that it's a part of the political debate right now?
Well, you know, one of the things I want to say to the parents out in where you live in California, in San Francisco, you know, they are doing a great job, and this has been so hard. And I know it because as a teacher, I've taught, you know, I had to learn how to teach over Zoom and for last semester, and then this semester I'm in the classroom. So parents had to drop everything. Our teachers, I mean, look at the great job that they did. And, you know, in a minute, they just changed the curriculum. They got students on Zoom. Some teachers stayed up late at night so that they could, you know, reteach their lesson plans if too many members of the family were on the computer and they didn't have the time to be on. So there's been so much that I think educators have done. So I see it really in a positive light because I see, like you mentioned, parents are now more involved in their kids' education, and I think that's a good thing.
What do you think needs to happen in public education to narrow the gap between high-performing and low-performing schools in terms of resources and test scores?
You just said it. You just said it. So if we can give schools equal resources, if we can give every child in America the same opportunity, I think, and that's what Joe is doing, and I think it's going to improve education just, you know, exponentially.
Did you ever in your career think, though, that you'd ever be witnessing the contentious school board meetings that are happening across the country?
You know, I never really thought about it before, but I think that parents are working hard and to, you know, get what they want in the schools. I think states are working hard. It's states' decisions. And so, you know, it's brought up a lot of issues that maybe sometimes needed to be brought up, like getting more resources for our schools.
You're the first lady to hold a paying job while in the White House. As you know, 3.5 million women had to leave their jobs to take care of their loved ones, their children during the pandemic, and many have not yet returned. And many are worried that that set the progress of working women back. What do you want to see happen to encourage more women to get back to the workforce that want to?
Well, I think the opportunities are there, the jobs are there. And so I think now is the time, if their kids are back in school. And so we're working on childcare. I think that's so important. And so that mothers can work. So I think we're moving in the right direction.
I asked Dr. Biden off camera what she wants to be remembered for as First Lady. She told me she wants to be remembered for helping to heal the nation. At the White House, Elizabeth Cook, CBSN Bay Area.